Gentlemen, let's close out the show with everybody's favorite segment. I think it's time for locks of the week.
Come on, baby. Yo, this is actually huge to start off 1-0 with your locks of the week. Somebody on this panel needs to get a nice fucking streak going, and it starts right here. Week one.
All right. Well, let's talk about the rules just in case anybody's unfamiliar. Locks of the week, you have to take a team against the spread for your lock of the week. We're going to say FanDuel is going to be our sports book of choice for choosing the line. Just for everybody's reference, it's Wednesday at 4:15 p.m. For those on the East Coast, it's 7:15 p.m. And
Danny, we're an East Coast podcast. We're East Coast. We're not a West Coast podcast.
And
who speaks in a Pacific tongue?
You gotta take a team against the spread, but also the rules of garbage time are that if a team is taken before it's your turn to pick, you do have to take another team. We can't have two people on the same.
Literally, I've never heard that rule before in my entire life.
Same, but I love it.
I've never heard that rule before.
Can you go opposite?
Just made up on the spot.
That's how we do it on garbage time. That's been consistent. Lock of the week.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
We're not doing repeat locks.
Dude, do you realize how much time I put into this shit? Like, you think I'm gonna just flip on a dime?
Cherry, I'll start with you.
Wait. Before Cherry starts, Danny, you forgot the other rule.
What's the other rule?
For locks of the week, at any point, if one of the other members want to take the opposite side, the person automatically has to bet for $100.
Automatically. Those are the rules. Those are the GT official rules written in stone. All right.
Written in what?
Written in stone.
Down.
Is that how you guys talk in like the Northwest? Is that really what it's like?
Written in stone.
That's how we've been talking for 15 years. What do you mean?
The stones.
All right, Cherry. I know you're emotional.
Do you have the stones, Cherry, to make this pick? The stones.
I know you're emotional about your lock of the week, so I'll let you start it off. You're probably gonna take mine, but I'll let you go for it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Very gentlemanly move of you. So, I consider myself to be a bit of a history buff of sorts.
I'm going on mute.
I'm going to bed. Wake me up when he makes his pick.
Frank, you were in a stanky mood today, buddy.
I'm better than ever right now, baby. Let's go.
I consider myself a bit of a history buff. And part of history, Greek mythology. Does that perk you guys up? There's a Greek myth legend story about Sisyphus. You know who Sisyphus is, Joey?
Sisyphus?
Cherry.
I should have known you couldn't say Sisyphus. I should have known. Yo, quick sidebar. One time we were in bio class in like 10th grade, and Joey was reading out of the textbook, and he kept saying orgasm instead of organism. Said it like 20 times. So anyway, Sisyphus, he's this guy. He deceives Zeus a couple times. Zeus is like, you don't fucking deceive me. Sends him down to the underworld. And he says, Sisyphus, if you can roll this boulder up this hill, I'll let you out of the underworld and you can go back to being a dipshit. And the one catch is the boulder is rigged to roll down the mountain every single time he gets right up to the top. So he's pushing it for all eternity, straight to the top, almost gets there, boom, rolls back down. I think this fucking myth, whatever, parable is a perfect analogy for the team we've been talking a bit about tonight, the Atlanta fucking Falcons, dude. This team, Arthur Blank, under that ownership, has just been rolling a boulder up the hill every single fucking year just to have it roll back down and crush them. And that was basically that was stupid, I know. But basically, I'm lost now. It made better sense in my head. But so I see the Falcons, I see Arthur Blank, they just like can't get it right no matter what the fuck they try to do. They definitely are not going down to New Orleans into the Big Easy, going and beating those boys in New Orleans. I'm taking the Saints -5.5. But bro, we were just alluded to it before. Jameis Winston last year, I had the Saints season long.
It's in Atlanta, by the way.
What's that?
It's in Atlanta, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. I don't do my research.
You said you pre-wrote this.
Writes novel.
Right. Some of us were busy actually like posting videos on social media today. Dude, Jameis Winston up there. Jameis in 7 games last year. They started off 5-3. He threw 14 tutties, 3 picks, which is insane, bro. People forget Like, it was a big story last offseason. People forget. He threw 14 tutties, 3 picks because he could fucking see. He could see the linebackers. He could see the defense. He got his fucking eyes fixed. Give me the Saints all day. I mean, they're like kind of a sleeper, whatever contender in the NFC. Yeah, and I like it. -5.5.
Book it. All right, Joey T, lock of the week. What do you got for us?
Boys.
Boys,
It was a
boys,
big
boys,
talking
boys,
point.
boys.
Boys. We're back. You always got to start the big boys. That's how you always start the lock of the week when your name is JT. All right. So this is a big one right now. Monster game, division game. And we had a big talk about this team during the preseason. The Minnesota Vikings getting points at home, +1.5 versus Aaron Rodgers, who week 1 always notoriously effing stinks, bro. That guy doesn't do anything week 1. Minnesota in Skull City is going to run them out the building. It's 10+, I bet. I'm going Minnesota 10+ this weekend. Kevin O'Connell, good looking dude. Can we get his picture up this time?
Yeah, can we get this fucking babe
Can we get
up,
the
please?
Kevin O'Connell picture
Can we
up
get this
this
babe
time?
up?
We'll get it up.
He's coming out party this week. And you want to talk about coaches on the hot seat? I'm putting Matt LaFleur on the hot seat this year. That guy hasn't gotten anything done. His quarterback has put him on his back for 3 seasons. He doesn't do – Matt LaFleur stinks, dude, I think. Give me Minnesota +1.5.
Love it.
Book it.
Joey,
No,
who's on the hot seat?
Matt LaFleur?
It's funny you say that because I'm pretty sure Matt LaFleur has the best record in the NFL.
That's right.
Over his
That's
span as
right.
the head coach. And you're saying
Yeah,
he's on the hot
do it in
seat.
the playoffs. Do it in the playoffs, buddy. Do it in the playoffs.
I mean, the guy's 39-10. He's not on the hot seat. but I see- I see- I see
what have you done in the playoffs, dude? Put him on the hot seat.
I love it. That clip will go viral, get a lot of heat. Let's go. All right, Lex, what do you got for us?
All right, so I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. I'm not gonna tell you who the team is. I'm just gonna start rattling off some stats about this team from the previous couple seasons. You're gonna know who it is.
Embarrassed,
You're gonna know who it is fairly soon. But let's have a little fun here. I found way too many impressive stats to not put this out in the public. So over the past 5 years, 81 games, this team has just had a lead at halftime in 21 of those games. Worst rate in the NFL. This team is 12-28 at home over that span. Worst rate in the NFL. They have scored
We're talking
7.
about the lines.
I think we're talking about the Jets.
Oh, the
I
Jets.
think we're talking about
Is it the
Texans,
Bears? Is it the
Yeah.
Bears
This-
even? Like,
This team has scored 17.1 points per game over that span. Worst rate in the
Bears.
NFL.
There's a team in the NFL who scored 17 points a game over the last 5 years.
At home.
Oh.
Sorry.
it has
Their
to be the Bears.
their offensive plays have added an expected point value of negative 268.7 points. Also worse than the NFL. They have scored 74 offensive touchdowns. Worse than the NFL. They have covered the home spread in only 30.8% of their home games over this span. Worst rate in the NFL. And most impressive of all these stats is that they are the only team in the NFL over the past 5 seasons to have not 1 week of sitting above 500 at any point in the season.
So the
And that
Lions.
team, ladies and gentlemen, are your New York Football Giants.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that's dope.
Oh,
So
yeah.
these stats have been put out into the ether to make you aware that the Giants roster isn't all that bad. Their team is not all that bad. Vegas makes these lines to even the playing field. They know each player on each team. They know who's playing, when they're playing, and they derive a point spread. And the fact that the Giants were covering at a 31% clip at home over that 5-year span points to one thing, and that's the coaching staff. No more Ben McAdoo, no more Pat Shermer, no more Joe Judge. They have a real Falcon GM in here. They have a real coach in here in Brian Dabble. They have the Chiefs quarterback coach as their offensive coordinator. Side note, not really sure what Pat Mahomes quarterback coach does. Just like, hey, Pat, nice throw. But this is the first time.
Pat Mahomes gets his quarterback coach jobs. That's what he does.
Yeah,
Just
literally.
gets him jobs for being QB coach.
But you guys heard some of my reasoning in the parlay. I took the Giants money line. Here I'm taking them +5.5. This is the first time in a long time that the future is bright for the once proud New York Football Giants. I'm riding the week 1 plus 5.5 is my lock of the week.
Boom.
Bold.
Lock it up.
You know,
Lock it
Brian
up.
Dable was a coach 10 years ago, and he was god awful. God awful.
Bro, here's my take on. Can I give a take on Dable real quick? Dude, to be like my coach, I feel like you either gotta be ripped and like get the boys going, or you gotta be like a genius, like Belichick. Like you can be fat and out of shape, but like be a genius. And Dable is fat and out of shape and probably not a genius, and that's what scares me.
So you're saying he has to be Robert Saleh or Mike McDaniels? There's no other.
That's literally exactly what I'm saying, dude.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not
No,
wrong.
I'm not wrong.
There's two coaches. You're right. Yeah.
All right.
It's
Final lock of
either
the week.
your MCDC or go for it.
Final lock of the week for the sake of time. I'm surprised that nobody took this pick. It's the most obvious one on the table. I think the Cleveland Browns have absolutely no business winning a game in the NFL this season. And for Baker to come in week 1 and have a chance to play the Browns with everybody underestimating Carolina, they're at home. I think all signs point to Carolina being able to win this game. I hate to do it to the boys, but I think that they're going to win this game. They'll cover the 1.5 spread. I think they'll at least win this game by a field goal. I would love to see Baker light them up in this game, not be close, but simple as can be. I think the Carolina Panthers are my lock of the week, and I think that might be actually the best bet on the table. I like them a lot better than the New York Giants, that's for sure.